Hello everyone, it's Scott here over at MP27 Reviews, giving you some promised reviews. I think it's rather funny that two young adult films came out recently. One had the father in it, one had the son. The father still picks better young adult movies than the son does. The Host. Okay, so The Host is a young adult film based off the novel by Stephenie Meyer. Yeah. Basically, a kind of what would have happened in Invasion of the Body Snatchers if they really did take over. This society of super peaceful aliens has taken over our bodies and are making us their slaves, essentially. She's in this resistance, which is Saoirse Ronan. I'm sorry I butchered your name. She plays this young woman who's in love with this guy. Of course, it's Stephenie Meyer. He and her are fighting in this resistance force with none other than the man with the stash, or in this movie, the man with the beard, William Hurt. And I was really surprised to see William Hurt in a movie like this, because The Host, it really doesn't seem like the kind of movie that he would be in. She's embodied, she's different than the others, by the way, because she wants to live, she has the will to live. So she wants to have inside of the back of her head, basically, is her, Melanie. And then the alien, Wanda, is sitting there and is actually controlling her body. So they kind of switch back and forth between thoughts, which sounds great, but look at the writer. A really, 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 really dull middle and last third. There is no conflict in this movie, everyone. I was sitting here going, are they even doing anything? Because this resistance is not doing much. And by the way, the resistance was pretty much just doing nothing. They were making wheat. They're making wheat, and Wanda falls in love with this other guy. Melanie does not like other guy. She likes Jeremy Irons' son. So they play on that sort of love quadrangle, if you would call it that. And they play back and forth. And, you know, the two guys don't like each other. They keep sitting there and making huff puffs at each other, which is about the only action you're going to get in this. And other than that, we sit there and all of a sudden, even though boyfriend is watching his girlfriend totally suck face all the time, which, by the way, Melanie/Wanda suck face with just about every guy on the screen. Well, the two guys, really. And she did it all the time. And it's like, oh, now they're BFF. And so the two guys are hanging around each other now after they hate each other. And I'm like, that is the most inconsistent and strangely open relationship I have probably seen on screen. Is because they're just like, oh, hey, we're cool now. And on the note of the resistance, these are hands down some of the least grimy resistance ever. They live in a cave, and they are dressing up in like Aeropostale. They're wearing fancy like sunglasses and everything. But this movie is just not good. You forget half the plot while you're watching it. The stuff that is interesting is thrown out the window for a really BS middle school love triangle-ish formula. It is the Stephenie Meyer writing by the book. You can tell that Andrew Niccol, the director, tried really, really hard to make it good, but it's not good material. You can't take something that already sucked and then make it great, in my opinion. You don't like the characters. You don't care about any of the characters, really. I didn't care about any of them. I didn't care what happened to them. I actually walked out of the movie with my mom. She and I screened it together. And we sat there and we talked about the movie theater more because we'd never been to that movie theater. We talked about the movie theater more than the movie. The villain S in this movie hunts them down to a degree, but they mostly just sit on roads. It's like, that's another thing, is why did the aliens just sit on the roads and not look off-road. It's like, are they allergic to going off-road? No, because Wanda did it. I have to compare it to Twilight. Is it better than Twilight? Yes, but that's not saying much. It's just nothing. The movie is not much. It's not good. It's not complete Twilight crap. It's just, I preferred this to Twilight. I am going to have to score this movie as a 50% because it's just right there. It's an F, but it's nothing. It's just nothing. So, did you like this video? Sorry I'm on a webcam today, guys, but I have some stuff going on at home I need to situate with, so I'm going to you from satellite, as I want to call it, because it sounds tougher than it really is. So, I'll talk to you guys soon.